What's good, y'all? L Famous, living my life, not thinking about it twice. Don't be scared to like, subscribe, or share this dope content if you like it. Let's get it. Yeah, let's get it. Now, this joint right here is about the Bloods and the Guards up in Clinton, you heard? When I first got there, it was a lot of tension in there, you heard? And I ain't know why, you know what I'm saying? But after being down in there for a little minute, I realized why it was a lot of tension. Now, I'm drop the story for y'all. Now, it's like this. Boom. I got to Clinton in 1998, you heard? And I think I got to Clinton in June of 1998, you heard? And when I got to Clinton, you heard, everything was all right, you know what I'm saying? Like I told y'all, like the Bloods was crazy, you heard? The Bloods was crazy. But, like I told you, we was getting things in order, you heard? And one reason why the Bloods was crazy is because months prior, like a year to me getting to Clinton, like around 9/7 sometime, the Bloods and the guard bodies got into something, you heard? And it wasn't the Bloods and the guard body. It was a couple of Blood dudes and the guard bodies. Now the guard bodies was deep in Clinton, you heard? Every gang, every religious group, every what you call it was deep in there. You know what I'm saying? Let me keep it real. That you got that. All right. The only people that wasn't really deep in Clinton when I got there was the Latin Kings. The Latin Kings wasn't deep. They only had a few Latin King niggas there, and they wasn't on nothing. You heard? They was chilling. You heard? They was niggas that was just getting their little drugs and doing them. You heard? They wasn't really on nothing. You heard? That's why I told you down the line. God bless the dead, my man Peachy wound up airing out one of them niggas, and niggas wound up riding on them niggas eventually while I was there. You know what I'm saying? After I was there for like a year, niggas wound up riding on them niggas. Like a year and a couple of months, they wound up riding on them dudes. But anyway, my man Peachy set it off. He stabbed the nigga in front of the police. You heard? Yeah. So now, before I got there, all right, you had Bloods there. You had Bloods there. Now, but they didn't have no respect like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you had a lot of Bloods there. You had the average Bloods. You know what I'm saying? And then you had Blood niggas that was Blood, but they wasn't rocking with niggas like that because of niggas was looked at as pussy. Niggas didn't have no weapons. Niggas was discombobulated. It was about a bunch of young, dirty Blood niggas in the middle of the yard. You know what I'm saying? Like keeping it official. When I came there, the Bloods had a court, but their court was fucked up. Everybody else court was hooked up. You heard? The guards' bodies had a few courts. All eight courts hooked up. The rat hunters had a few courts. All eight courts hooked up. The Muslims had a few courts. All eight courts hooked up. When I say courts, I'm talking about courts where niggas could cook on them. Niggas, they got lockers out there where you could bring out, you could bring out your little combination lock or your lock. You could lock your shit, your pots and pans all on your court. You could put food on your court. You know what I'm saying? You could leave food for the dudes on the other side that got your court. Like it's a lot of things. The courts is the shit in Clinton. I don't know if they still got them because them dudes escaped up there, but I know the courts was the shit in Clinton. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So everybody got courts, but the Blood shit don't got a court. They got a court, but they shit is dirty, fucked up. Niggas don't even go on the Bloods court when I first got there. Niggas didn't even go on the Bloods court. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And that was the first court that I hooked up. Me, my homie Bad B, and a few of us, fams and all of us, we hooked that court, the Blood court up, and we made it a real court where we just politicked on. You heard? We wasn't really cooking. Until later months, I started cooking on that court because I wanted to get my own court, and that was like a Blood court, but that was my court, so it was like, you know, boom, boom. Then I had a court with me and my cousin Pop. You know what I'm saying? We had a court. I put him on my court, so he was on the other side. So he had the court on the other side, and I had the court on my side, my cousin Pop. You know what I'm saying? Everybody know my cousin Pop out there. You know what I'm saying? He did like 15 years, you heard? And anyway, so we all in Clinton, and the Blood court was fucked up. You heard? Me, Bad B, and a few of us, we cleaned that joint up. And then we just used to politic on there, you heard? Then we used to cook on my court, you heard? I had a court that was my court that niggas used to cook on, you heard? So boom. So everybody had a court when I got there, and niggas used to be cooking, B. Niggas be cooking, man. I don't care what y'all niggas say out there. Niggas was cooking in Clinton, B. Niggas was eating together. Them Rat Hunter niggas was deep. Them niggas was like 15 deep, 20, almost 20 deep, about 15 deep, about 15 deep of them. The Latin Kings was probably about 8 or 9 of them. You heard? You had the guard bodies. You had elite. You had as many Bloods. You had more. You probably, matter of fact, you had the guards. I can't even say how many guards it was. You heard? The guards be thick. The guards be deep. You know what I'm saying? And in Clinton, the guards was thick. They was deep. And the head guard at the time, you heard, was Ball. Tall Ball that with the glasses that did it. I think he did like 35 years. You know what I'm saying? And he plays a major part in my story. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't even know this until after. You know what I'm saying? So how you carry yourself it plays a major role on how you carry yourself, because I could have easily got aired out. You heard? I could have easily got aired out. You heard? And I'm gonna keep it real. I could have easily got aired out. Now look, when I first got there, I heard a little story about the guards. The guards were sending the Bloods out of there about 9 months before I got there. They said the homie Machiavelli got hit up. I don't know if he got hit up by the guards or a different beef, but they was telling me everything that would happen before I got there. You know what I'm saying? I linked up with Bum Bum, you heard, from Harlem. I linked up with Peachy. Was Nine Trey from Lower East Side. Rest in peace, my guy Peachy, his brother MK. I did stories on them. Check them out. Those are my guys, you heard, especially Peachy. That's a comrade of mine, you heard. We bang the same set. And as soon as he met me, he loved me, you heard. And plus, after this movie, he started fucking with niggas, and he knew that he started really claiming blood again when I did this movie, you heard? Because Peachy wasn't fucking with niggas. He wasn't claiming Nine Trey. He was Nine Trey, but he wasn't fucking with no Bloods, you heard? He was fucking with the Spanish Lower East Side niggas, you heard? Yeah, that's who Peachy was fucking with when I got there, you know what I'm saying? Then when I met him, Nine Trey, and then that movie came up, I put that work in, that nigga heard, and who he heard the work was put in more, and he heard how everything played out. That nigga was fucking with me, hard body. That was my Scooby, nigga, you heard? So the dude Ball, he was the head guard body dude in there. Tall brother, older brother, wear glasses. He had the thick glasses. You heard? He was quiet. He only talked to dudes he knew. You heard? You'll see him spinning the yard with certain people. You heard? But most of the people was official, you know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't matter if they was loud. They probably wasn't loud people in jail, but he was spinning the yard with all different kind of individuals. You could tell that a lot of people had a lot of respect for him. But I didn't peep this at all this time when I first got there. I didn't peep all this, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't know who's who and what. I just knew that certain guard body dudes used to look at me and look at certain of us Bloods, like they used to look at us with a look like, you know how like niggas, everybody else, you know, you get, when niggas see how you really are, people, you meet people, whether you meet people in program, you meet people because y'all in the same company, y'all meet people on this and that and this. So that's how dudes meet each other. It don't matter what you down with, you know what I'm saying? Gangs in New York State prison is not like gangs out of town and gangs in Cali where if you down with a gang, you can't affiliate it with other races, other gangs, and other people. You could do all that in New York State. New York State is all about individuality. You understand what I'm saying? But there's dudes that's come together down with gangs. And like I told y'all, just because I talk about the Bloods or whoever I talk about, don't think that those are Bloods is the only gang up there, because I'm telling you, you got the Rat Hunters, you got the Latin Kings, you got the Crips, you got You even got dudes that's GD and all that. You understand what I'm saying? It's not a lot of them, but you got dudes that they say they from out of town and they GD and all that, and you gotta respect that because they move like they a part of something. They don't move like meatballs. You know what I'm saying? And they be cool. And if they got any information or lessons or anything to give you, they'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? So when I got to Clinton, a lot of the guard bodies it was a lot of tension. Like niggas used to really wasn't. You could tell like the guards really wasn't feeling the bloods. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna keep it real. I gotta keep it real. The guards wasn't feeling the bloods. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying it was the top guards because it wasn't the top guard. It wasn't Ball and it wasn't Prince. Prince was another dude that was another guard body brother that had a position in the guard bodies like in the security. I think Prince was security. You heard? And Prince was on my side. And Prince was an older dude. I'm not sure. I think Prince was from either Queens or the Bronx, or he might have been from Brooklyn. You heard? Prince was a skinny dude with glasses, another dude with glasses, mad cool, mad official. You heard? He wasn't no loud dude. He wasn't none of that. But he was official. You heard? And just so happened that my homie JB, that was non-Trey, that got into that shit that time on the basketball court, locked right next door to Prince. And he was eating with Prince and them up there. So the guard body dudes, they picked, individual certain bloods that they mess with, and I'm keeping it real. But the majority of the bloods, like when you see us in the yard deep and all that, or in our zone, they really ain't rock with niggas like that. You heard? It was like a little tension there. Not tension where they was gonna pop up on us, but it was tension was like if we niggas was like waiting for us to do the wrong thing. You heard? If we would have got it to the wrong thing or did something to the wrong person, and basically they would have got in our ass. And they was ready to get in our ass because it was like this. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. When the situation happened with the dude, with my homie JB, you heard? With the dude from Brooklyn, the dude Khalif, you heard? Dude Khalif snuffed my man JB on a basketball court. Niggas jumped on him, you heard? He got locked up. Him and JB got locked up. They only gave them niggas 15 days keep lock or some shit, 20 days keep lock. So them niggas was coming out. They was sending Khalif to D Block long term, you heard? So we had to move his stuff to D Block. I was a porter in Upper H, you heard? So boom. Now, me and my homie G, non-Trey, we roll down on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Now, when we roll on the company, he in the back. Anybody been in Clinton, they got long companies, they got long galleries, you heard? So boom. He like talking to a nigga like in 40 cell or 39 cell. Now my homie Drama from Syracuse was locked down there, you heard? And he was locking not too many cells for my son Drama, you heard? Now the dude Khalif, to give him his respects, he was official Brooklyn nigga. His brother's official. They say he put in a lot of work, but the only thing that I recognize about him that he didn't like blood niggas, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if he was guard body or Muslim, but he used to be leaning more with the guard body dudes, you know what I'm saying? He had a lot of them official guard body dudes riding with him, you heard? You know what I'm saying? And when I say official dudes, I'm talking about dudes that was strong, dudes that could hold it down on their own, dudes that could put it in work on their own. So basically, he had all them dudes rolling with him. You know what I'm saying? Because he had relationships with them. He'd been in jail for a minute. I heard he was on the island putting it in, doing this, doing that, and this, and that. But now, he done slapped a homie before I got there, and he done knocked out my homie in the yard for nothing. So now, and the homie non-tray. So me and the homie G rolling down. The homie G got a pick. I got some metal shit. You heard? It's some shit that was made out the mess hall. You heard? Shit looked pretty as a motherfucker. You heard? So boom, we run down on the nigga. You heard? He in the back talking to a nigga at the last cell. He see us coming down. I'm coming down with the broom. My man, the other homie G coming down with the motherfucking with the mop. Like he got the mop. I got the broom. Like I'm sweeping, coming down the company. This nigga got the G coming down. This nigga get off the gate, whoever he was talking to, and he see us coming. He start walking towards it. First he start walking towards the back. You heard? Now, I'm thinking like, oh, this nigga walking towards the back. This nigga ready for us. You heard? So, boom. So, we started walking. We get to like the middle of the company. He must have realized that, because he started walking to the back because he must have got nervous, you know what I'm saying? He must have realized he ain't had nothing on him, and he see two niggas, blood niggas coming down the joint. And he know we ain't coming down there to move his stuff, you heard? We coming down there to get at him. So basically, because you knocked out my homie JB, and niggas ain't going for that, nigga. You heard? You sucker punched him, B. You know what I'm saying? You was a hater, you ain't like Bloods, and you used to move like that, you know what I'm saying? And he had other niggas moving like that too. That's why I told you it was certain God body niggas that wasn't really feeling us like that. And you had to be a real nigga to know. You had to be a real nigga to know. And I knew, you heard? But I didn't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying? And I was outnumbered, outgunned and all that. But I still was moving around that shit like I didn't give a fuck. Now look, boom. We coming down the joint. Boom, boom. He started doubling back because he started walking to the back. He must have realized, oh shit, I'm walking to the back. These niggas can get me. Boom, he started walking to walk. He tried to walk past us. Soon as he came close to us, nigga, my homie jumped on him. Boom, boom, start picking him. I jumped on him, started trying to eat him. You heard? I'm doing him. He like, yo, what's this for? What's this for? Niggas like, niggas, you know what this is, nigga. You knocked out niggas homie. Now, boom. It's guard body niggas in they cell. You heard? I remember, I never forget it. The nigga Sun G, you heard? Nigga named was going by Sun G, you heard? This nigga in his cell, he was cool with us. He was a guard body young nigga like us. He was cool with us. We used to be going to the yard before all this, be bugging out, snapping, bugging out, smoking, doing this. He was guard body, but he was a young guard body nigga, and he was fucking with us. He wasn't on that, yo, we ain't fuck with them blood niggas like that. But the older guard body niggas, they really wasn't mingling with the blood niggas. And then you had Prince that was mingling with my homie JB, because JB was locked next door to Prince up there. And Prince, I think Prince was controlling security. You know what I'm saying? So when when homeboy knocked out JB, you heard? And you got to look at that. Homeboy knew that my man JB was cool with the guard body brothers. He knocked them out on the basketball court over nothing. You heard? Who knows? He probably knew that niggas fucked with, the guard bodies fucked with my man JB, and he was just probably just doing that because he ain't like niggas and get niggas out of there. You heard? So boom, he knocked my homie out, but he didn't know my homie JB got a relationship with Prince. JB is like Prince. JB is like Prince's little brother. Prince and the guard body Prince and all the guard bodies that was on JB company and that was in the block with me. And I'm not even going front. 80 to 90% of the guard bodies was official. It was only a couple of guard body niggas that I could tell that them niggas ain't like me. You heard? Or like niggas like that. You know what I'm saying? But like I told you, in jail it's different. Like, niggas might not like you, but niggas might not say nothing to you. Niggas might not try to start nothing with you. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And that's how I go. Niggas keep it moving until they get to meet you or they get to know you or somebody vouch for you. Then things might change down long time. But niggas don't be liking niggas, B. Niggas don't be liking niggas because affiliation, like, because that's your man already knocked them niggas out or punched them niggas up, so I don't like them niggas anyway, you heard? I don't like them niggas, because the Bloods was the newest gang or group up north, you know what I'm saying? So you had a lot of people that didn't really like niggas, you heard? Even them niggas didn't even act like they didn't like niggas, they still ain't like niggas, you heard? So these guard body niggas, he had a few guard body niggas that was on the same type of time that he was on. You heard? he ain't really, I don't respect them blood niggas. You heard? So boom, we get at the nigga. The nigga Son G, young nigga, young guard body nigga like us, he in the cell, he yelling at my son G. Yo, word up G, word up, y'all niggas get, word up, it's on, B. So my man G stopped hitting this nigga up. This nigga, we gave this nigga time to run off to the, not run off, he walked off to the front. He walked to the front. He walked straight to the sock sink, went in there, started, cleaning himself off, making sure that the police don't find it, because the police ain't hearing nothing, you heard? And he still got to go to D block. We still got to take his stuff to D block, you heard? Because we the porters, you know what I'm saying? But the nigga's official tissue. Nigga went to the slop sink, wiped himself down and all that, you know what I'm saying? And stood right, came back out the slop sink, was just standing right there in the front, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Looking at niggas, you heard? You know what I'm saying? So boom. My man G arguing with the nigga Son G. Son G like, word up, G, it's on, yo, word up, niggas, niggas got that, niggas. And I told G, I said, man, fuck that nigga. Let's get up out of here, nigga. So it's like I could see it in Son G eyes, like his eyes was like he was shocked that I said that, like how I said, I came out, because I was looking at and listening to what was going on at first. He was like, yo, G, word up, man. Word to my mother, y'all niggas jumping. Yo, you jumping, man. Word up, man. What's on, B? When niggas come out, man. Word. And G was like, word up, fuck me out of here, fuck out of here. Like beefing with the nigga. But we supposed to be getting the fuck up out of here, because we just hit this nigga up. Let's get the fuck up. We just, let's get away with this shit. So boom. I ain't trying to get caught for this shit. So boom. So I'm like, yo, G, fuck that nigga, man. Nigga, fuck out of here, nigga. Whatever, nigga. That nigga was looking at me like, oh shit, like, yeah, nigga, it's on now, nigga. Y'all niggas been in here, I'm coming at the Bloods, nigga. Y'all niggas been in here looking down on the Bloods, waiting for us to get into something and acting like y'all niggas gonna ride on us, you heard? Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck that nigga G. And G was like, word up, fuck out of here, nigga. And we walked right past the nigga car. You know what I'm saying? He was in the front. And he was like on the wall. He gave us our path to walk, and he played the wall like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. We let some other porter niggas take his shit to D block. You heard? Took his shit to D block. So now his man is in the yard. His other man, his man he was running around with when we got there. His man wasn't on that shit. His man, I ain't gonna lie. His man, I ain't gonna say his name, but his man wasn't, his short man from Brooklyn, Bushwick, his man wasn't even on that shit. You heard? His man wasn't on no blood hater shit. His man used to work out with Big S and all them niggas and up there and all that. He was getting his money. He was a diesel. He was getting his money. He was doing him. You heard? He was low key. He was doing what he was doing, but he was low key doing him. And a lot of niggas know him. You heard? So. And he was a people person than the other nigga Kyle, you heard? So the nigga, so we immediately went right to the yard, all the Bloods, everybody, we came together. Once we niggas went to the yard, everybody, all the Bloods came together. My son John Woo, we was all out there. Niggas was like, yo, his man is next. We put two niggas on his man. Two homies chased his man all around the yard. His man was running the different niggas' courts. Yo, B, these niggas, boom, boom, yo, man. Everybody knew what it was. Everybody knew what it was. You heard? Everybody knew what it was. Everybody was like, yo, B, yo. Like, I remember the last nigga court that he went on, he went up on the homie L court. You heard? It was Spanish black brother named L from Brooklyn. Cool dude. You heard? Official. My son L. Official. You know what I'm saying? Not loud. Smooth, laid back dude. L was official. Light skin L. Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, the kid went up to L. L was like the last court that he was running up on different dudes' courts. But dudes was like, we ain't got nothing to do with that. We ain't got nothing to do with that, because everybody knew what happened. Your man knocked out the homie the other day. You heard? Them niggas got at him, and they just got at him today. We heard they got at him again today. It's on with niggas now. It's on with niggas now. You heard? Y'all, all that shit y'all was getting away with before niggas got here, y'all ain't getting away with none of that shit right now. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So boom. So this nigga, so the nigga L, he ran up on L's court. So nigga, he like, yo, L, yo, I don't know if he was asking for a gun or he's trying to get L, he was asking niggas to try to get that shit deaded. Actually, that's what he was doing. He was telling people like, yo, I ain't got nothing to do with that nigga, man. That nigga, that's my man and all that. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do with that. You heard? That nigga knocked out that blood nigga or whatever. You heard? I ain't on that shit. You know what I'm saying? So he ran up on L Court. And I remember L coming to me, my son John Woo, because L was locked next door to John Woo. So he came up to me and John Woo. He was like, yo, B, yo, man, I take that shit off this nigga scared to death. You heard? This nigga running around the yard. Everybody is watching him running around the yard on different people caught trying to get a gun or trying to get them involved. But niggas was like, they ain't have nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with it. So boom. Next thing you know, he stayed on L Court and then they called early go back. When they called early go back, that nigga jumped off L Court and started running to the line. And anybody know he ran off the courts all the way down the flats. And then when we got to the flats, he ran to the front quick to go in on an early go back. And the two niggas that we had following the nigga the whole yard up into the early go back, they couldn't get him because he was jumping, he was moving fast, and he was going on different people's courts. And he went to L Court the last time, and L was trying to politic him for us to get deaded. And it was kind of working. We was about to, we was kind of about to call it off for him, but we still had it on, like to see if the homies was gonna catch him. Because we had two homies following the whole yard. And that's word to my mother. Me, John Woo, and all the rest of the homies was sitting back in the yard like this, watching this work. I didn't have to do shit because I already put in work earlier that day and got away with it. You heard? On a nigga that niggas ain't want no problems with. You heard? So now, boom. Everything, he made it back to the early go back and he got somebody to politic that shit out. I think it was L, because remember I told you L was next door to John Woo. So he politicked that shit out with John Woo and we let him live. We said, all right, we ain't gonna fuck with him, you heard? So boom. Now, my homie JB is on 15 days keep lock. The nigga Khalif, he on 15, 20 days keep lock, but they sent him to D block. So now, boom. Now, I'm noticing I'm walking around the yard. I got certain guard body niggas ice grilling me. You heard? Yeah, word of my mother. Niggas that's affiliated with the Khalif nigga. Remember I told y'all he had certain niggas feeling the same way he felt. You heard? Not all the guard body brothers. It was certain of them. You heard? And the one, he had like 2 or 3 of them, and mainly it was from Brooklyn. You heard? It was 2 dudes that were from Brooklyn and 1 dude was from Queens. But these dudes was official. They put in work. You could tell they was no nonsense. They was on the security detail for the guards. You know what I'm saying? So they would like I used to see them niggas icing me in the yard, and I'm icing them niggas. You heard? Icing them niggas. But them niggas ain't never tried me. But I could tell them niggas wanted to. You heard? They wanted to. You heard? So boom, this is when the nigga is in D block. You heard? So he only got 20 days. He got to get off. You heard? He gonna get off. So boom. Now I'm getting told on. Now I'm getting cell searching. They searching my cell. They coming for urinalysis. All of that. Out of nowhere. I didn't get caught for the cutting or whatever. The shit we did the other day to the nigga. So now, 2 days later after I did that, people dropping slips on me, you heard? So they coming in my cell 2 times a day. They found one of my shines. I had a shine and a wedding brand and a powder. And I had a shine on my neck. They waited till I went to an outside medical visit, and I came back, my cell would flip. I had 2 tickets, one for unauthorized jewelry, a chain with a piece, and unauthorized wedding band. None of it was on my package list, you heard? But I had a shine on. But I wasn't there, so they flipped my shit, took my shit. The shine I had on wasn't even on my package list. I got that off the visit. In Nap, you know what I'm saying? So boom. I'm just noticing these certain dudes, when I see these dudes, I gotta pass these dudes gotta pass me, they ice grilling me, you heard? I'm ice grilling them niggas. Like, you heard? But I don't care. My shit is up. I'm ready for anything. I'm ready to die at this point, you heard? I'm in these mountains. I ain't letting none of these niggas play with me. I ain't scared of none of these niggas. Nothing, you heard? So I'm on it right now, you know what I'm saying? So I'm moving around. Like I said, I'm moving around thick. I'm thick. It's me, Bad B, Germs. Now, I don't even think Germs was there yet. Me, Bad B, John Woo, CK, Bum Bum, Peachy, the homie E, Puerto Rican E. You heard? The homie Trouble. You heard? Trouble that be doing videos with Hassan Campbell. The homie Trouble. You heard? Man, what about Drama? Yo, bro. All of us was second generation homies, but we all was official. You heard? We all was banging hard. We all was not trying to let nothing happen to none of us. Bugging. We were always trying to have nothing happen to none of us. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know where that, I guess this smoke, catching up with me. But anyway, we wasn't trying to have nothing happen to none of us. We always moving on go time, you heard? And not stupid go time, like we wasn't running around the yard loud, talking shit and all that, thinking that we tougher than everybody and not respecting the G's and this and that. Nah, nigga, we was moving like how we was supposed to move. Y'all niggas was herbing Bloods was getting sent out of here. Niggas got no respect. Niggas looking at Bloods like nothing. Niggas airing Bloods out the first day I get there. Niggas don't got no food course. Niggas is thick as a motherfucker, but niggas ain't eating. Niggas, you got homies walking around kicking rocks, you heard? Niggas aiming, niggas begging for top and all that. Niggas don't even be coming through. Niggas be fucked up. Niggas don't even be having cosmetics. Niggas don't even be having shit, you heard? Niggas, a lot of the homies when I was up there in Clinton at that time, they was coming to Clinton. They ain't even, a lot of homies ain't even know how to bid, B. You know what I'm saying? They ain't even have the necessities to bid, B. You know what I'm saying? I had everything in my cell. Food, TV, radio, music, reading material, everything. I always was reading everything constantly. All the magazines, all the books, everything, you heard? You know what I'm saying? But you had a lot of homies that wasn't into that. Niggas coming up, stayed down, fucked up, talking that shit, that street shit, but niggas going to motherfucking commissary with $3 and change because them niggas got a surcharge. Yo, I'm telling you, B, niggas was fucked up there, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So boom, I'm getting search downs. They bugging on me. I'm like, oh, it's obvious somebody dropping slips on me. You heard? You know what I'm saying? But they not telling me nothing, you heard? They not saying like, yeah, we know you did such and such the other day, so we trying to catch you up, get you, jam you up. They couldn't jam me up. So boom, like a week later, they just moved me to the other side. Now, when you on one side of the jail and you established, that's one thing. But when you official, this is what's let you know that you official. They can move you anytime to anywhere in the jail, and you still gotta carry the shit the same way you was carrying it when you was with all your boys, and you was official, or you was strong, or you ain't had nothing to worry about. Yo, they moved me to the other side by my motherfucking self, B. You heard? Now I'm on the other side. I'm seeing one of the guard body niggas that don't like me. They had moved him over to the other side in that same week. So, and they put us both on the same company. So this nigga walking by my cell, ice grilling me. I'm ice grilling that nigga. You heard? So we was on the same company. So now I'm going to the yard. I'm linking up with the homies. Niggas like, yeah, it was good. Boom. Everything regular. Boom. Next thing you know, they brought my homie John Woo over there. You heard? All right. Now they brought my son Woo over there. Now, I don't even know if all this was done on purpose, because the administration is a motherfucker, you heard? Administration be knowing what's going on. I told you they be getting slips dropped. You heard? Niggas be dropping slips on niggas out there, telling the administration everything was going on. Telling the administration everything was going on. And I'm going to drop a video on that next. You heard? Yeah, B. Niggas be dropping slips, telling the administration everything was going on. Yeah, such and such, hit such and such, over dope. This is the administration know everything. Niggas is in the yard getting it on, doing it. Next thing you know, administration just come, take everybody who they want out the yard, lock niggas up, give niggas tickets, and next thing you know, niggas is locked away in a box. Yeah, nigga, that's how shit be going down. So boom, they move me out of nowhere on the other side. Then they move John Woo out of nowhere on the other side. So now me and John Woo on the other side, and other homies. You heard the homie Tupac from Buffalo, another homie from a couple homies from Brooklyn, a lot of homies. You heard? Because I told you it's always 30, 40 homies on each side. So boom, I'm on the other side, couple of days chilling. Not even thinking about nothing. I'm not even worrying about the dude Khalid. You heard? I know he only got like 20 days keep block. I don't know which side they gonna let him out on, but I don't even care, because I'm not even thinking about the nigga. Like I told you, I'm not keep block. I got away with what I got away with. So I'm rolling around. I'm just peeping that I got certain people looking at me with extra looks. You heard? Like, so I gotta be on point, and I'm ready. I'm up and ready. But one thing about me, I'm not by myself. Yeah, I'm banging this shit by myself. I just put in that work, you know what I'm saying, for my set and all that. But this is it. This is it. Nick, that kid that we went at, niggas was scared to go at that kid, man. Niggas was scared to go at that kid. You know what I'm saying? That we went at that kid. I told you my other two homies jumped on that nigga as soon as he did what he did, and then we went at that nigga, stabbing and cutting him. You know what I'm saying? We was letting niggas know we ain't going for that shit up in here no more. All that shit that y'all niggas did to them other blood niggas, you heard? And y'all got other blood niggas quiet and all that, but y'all ain't gonna have nobody quiet around here, nigga. Everybody walking around out in the yards with their chests out. The guard bodies, the rat hunters, the Muslims, everybody, you heard? Everybody doing them, and man neutral cats, you heard? So boom. I go to the yard one day, I never forget it. I wasn't even thinking about nothing. It's a nice sunny day, bright sunny day, day wreck. I walk out in the yard. I see the homie Tupac. Not Tupac from the Bronx. That's my homie. I was in that with Tupac. Not Tupac from the Bronx. Tupac from Buffalo. You heard? See Tupac from Buffalo. I think Tupac had like 25 years to do. You heard? Young skinny nigga. You heard? But anyway, no, I think Tupac had like 40. So boom, Tupac, he like, yo, I come out, 031, the niggas, yo, 031, 031. He was the only homie that said, yo, homie, you know that nigga that you got at the other day is out here, right? I said, word. Soon as he said that, I look up, I see the nigga car coming towards me, you heard? I'm like, oh, all right. I get in my stance. I ain't even got no weapon on me. I get in my stance. My fighting stance. Ready for the nigga. You heard? I ain't put my hands up because it's day wreck, and we right in front of the tower. You heard? So he started walking up to me. He like, yo, B. And he stopped. He stopped in a nice space. And he was like, yo, B. I respect you, B. I respect you, B. I ain't had no beef with you. You roll for your man. You roll for your man. You heard? I said, so you know, I'm kind of like quiet because I'm really like waiting for him to rush. I know heard this nigga got the dead arm and all that, so I'm waiting for the nigga to come in. You heard? To protect myself. You know what I'm saying? Because I know I ain't got no weapon on me now. So I'm like this, ready. So he like, yo, B. I don't want to get down like that right now. You heard? I don't want to. He's like, I respect you. You heard? I don't respect none of these blood niggas, but I respect you. You heard? You got down for your man. I ain't had no beef with you. You know what I'm saying? You got down for your man. You heard? But yo, B, can this shit be dead? Cause I respect you, B. I don't got no beef with none of y'all blood niggas, B. But he's like, I don't respect none of y'all blood niggas, but I respect you, B. I respect you, B. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And he wasn't saying it on no cow shit. He wasn't saying it on sucker shit. He was saying it on some real shit. Like, I respect you. I don't respect them blood niggas. I ain't never respect none of these blood niggas, but I respect you because you got at me for your man. I ain't even have no beef with you, you heard? So I'm like this. I'm in my stance. To tell you the truth, I really can't believe I'm hearing what I'm hearing because I know this nigga's a gangster and I'm trained to get it on. You heard? I know what I did to him already, so I'm ready. I didn't know he was in the yard, but he's coming straight up to me. It ain't no sneak shit. You heard? So boom. I'm ready for him. But at the end of the day, I'm still comprehending everything he said. I comprehended everything he said very well. And I'm realizing that this nigga is not no sucker, no punk, or none of that. He's a gangster. You know what I'm saying? He's just stating it how he feel. He was getting trailers and all that at the time. So I guess he didn't really want to fuck up all his shit for that shit already. I think he already fucked it up with the 15 days. So I guess he was trying to he wanted to get back on track. You know what I'm saying? And he didn't want to continue no dumb beef over something that he bugged out on because it's obvious the nigga had an attitude problem. Nigga got an attitude problem like a lot of people up north, you know what I'm saying? And his attitude got the best of him that day because he knocked my man out for nothing. You know what I'm saying? And that was the only reason that put me in beef or something with him because I heard when he said to the homie word is blood. Yeah, the homie word is blood from Fort Greene. That's who I was going in the mess hall with that day. And word is blood asked him, yo, what happened with you and the homie? I think the homie name was Ty from out there. And he slapped the nigga, you heard? And he said why he slapped the nigga. And he said he don't give a fuck about them blood niggas. He don't respect blood niggas. I was right there when he said all that. And I ain't never had beef with the nigga over that. But when he hit my homie 9 Trey, nigga, it was on. You know what I'm saying? It was on. So boom, now he telling me that he don't want no beef. He don't say he don't got no beef. He say he don't want no beef with me because he respect me. He don't respect none of them blood niggas, but he respect me. So I'm like, I'm thinking it's Rockefeller, but I'm ready. You heard? Boom, boom. I told the nigga, I said, listen, B, ain't nothing dead. You ain't knocked me out. You ain't hit me, nigga. You did something to my man. I said, ain't nothing dead until I talk to my man, B. Because I ain't know if JB was going dead at J. Just like he got off Keep Block or came from D Block, JB got off Keep Block because they gave them niggas the same days. So JB got off Keep Block too. But I didn't even know JB was on my side. I didn't even know where JB was at. JB could have got off and they could have put JB on the other side. But I'm telling you, this is how the administration do it. So I think that the administration did this all together because how did they put JB, me, JB, Woo, him, all of us on the same side? Everything happened on the other side, but once them niggas got locked up and when they was about to get off, they sent them niggas to a week before they got off, they sent me to their side. They sent behind me, they sent Woo, then they sent them. They came out and off on their side. So who got to come out after me? Because houses still coming out to the yard at the time as this is going on. Because we was the first houses in the yard. And this happened as soon as I got to the yard. You know what I'm saying? So boom, it's still houses coming out. So boom, JB come out. I say ain't nothing dead until I talk to my guy JB. And I'm in my fighting stance. And he in his stance. But he ain't fronting on me or nothing. So he's like, I respect that. You heard? And he peeled off, and I peeled off. And I went with John, because John Woo had came out by that time. But when John Woo came out, he seen us talking. Niggas just was on the side waiting to see what was going to happen. You heard? Nobody came up to me with us and talking and nothing. Just me and him in the middle of the yard. You heard? And he was like, and so after he went one way, I went the other way, and I went to the gate with my homies John Woo and them. It was John Woo, a few other homies, and I remember it was a few homies that get busy, and niggas was like, "What that nigga was talking about, Lel? What that nigga was talking about?" You heard? I said that nigga talking about he respect me, he don't respect y'all blood niggas, and this and that, and that and this and that and this and that and this, boom, 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 boom. So he's like he wanted to be dead with me. You know what I'm saying? He wanted this shit to be dead. You know what I'm saying? I told that nigga ain't nothing dead until I talked to my homie JB. So as soon as I said that, other homies was like, what? Yo, man, fuck that. Yo, we gonna air that nigga out, man. That nigga out of here, B. Word to my mother, we gonna air that nigga out. So I was like, so John Woo was just listening, and John Woo was like, yo, L, you going for that L, man? yo, man, man, I can't believe you, man. You going for that? So I said, nigga, going for what, nigga? I said, I ain't scared of that nigga. I said, oh, he got all these other homie niggas scared of him. My nigga, I ain't scared of that nigga. That nigga ain't gonna do shit to me, nigga. I'm gonna make sure that, you heard? So that nigga John was like, yeah, I hear that, L, man. Yo, you bugging L with that Rockefeller shit. You letting that nigga rock your shit. I said, nigga, that nigga is not rocking nobody's sleep, nigga. I said, so the other homies like, yo, fuck that. If JB don't do nothing, when JB come out here, because JB was coming out. So the niggas like, yeah, JB's coming out. I said, so the other niggas was like, yo, JB don't, other blood, I'm gonna show you how the blood niggas get down. Blood niggas was like, yeah, B, if JB don't do nothing, we gonna blow JB. I told y'all, I said, nigga, y'all niggas ain't gonna do shit to JB, nigga. Fuck is y'all niggas talking about, nigga? JB non-Trey, nigga. Y'all niggas ain't gonna do shit to JB, nigga. You heard? Niggas like, nah, but I'm saying, that nigga gotta put it in and all that. Fuck out of here. No, homies already popped up. Oh, homie fans, Mel, you, G. Come on, B. Fuck that, B. This nigga gotta get out of here. We gotta send this nigga out of here, B. Because the niggas was scared of that nigga, Ka. You heard? Niggas from Brooklyn, niggas know about him, niggas heard about him, niggas know about his brother and them. He from Fort, you heard? Official dude. Boom. Hand on some jail shit, you heard? So boom. So, and who Kai spinning with? Kai spinning with Ball. Remember I told y'all the head God body dude, Ball? Tall Ball with the glasses. I've been in there a year already now with him. Or, no, I've been in there 4 or 5 months because it's happened like the first 2 months. I was only in Clinton like 2 months when this happened, you heard? I wasn't even in Clinton 2 months when this happened. Word of my mother. I wasn't even in Clinton 2 months and this happened already. I put in work. Remember I told you the Bloods was soft. Niggas ain't had no name. Niggas ain't respecting niggas. Niggas as deep as the world. But niggas ain't respecting niggas. You heard? God bad, even niggas is looking at niggas ready to pop on niggas for nothing, anything, you heard? You know what I'm saying? Just because they was like, there's a lot of the niggas ain't like niggas, you heard? Not the official niggas. They ain't like it's not that they ain't like the official niggas. They ain't like the bozo niggas. Cause you know the Bloods had a lot of bozo niggas. So it was a lot of, like I said, first time niggas up north. Niggas don't know about this jail shit like that. I didn't really even know. I had to learn. You know what I'm saying? I had to learn, nigga. I had to learn. Don't trust none of these niggas. You heard? I had to learn that shit. Don't trust none of these niggas. I don't trust none of these niggas, B. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So boom. So more like, yo, homie, like, yo, man, that nigga JB don't do nothing. I'm eating JB. It's my word. I said, y'all niggas ain't doing shit to JB. JB come out. I go up to JB. Yo, Jay was good. Let's spin. Now, Khalif, he's spinning with Ball. Ball that did 35 years, the top guard body nigga in the jail. You heard? Sorry for calling him nigga, brother in the jail. You heard? And because I had a lot of respect for him. You heard? And so, and because he kind of like saved me, B. I look at it like if he didn't get that game to Khalif, who knows how that shit would have turned out. You heard? Because when I'm waiting for JB and I'm talking to my homies and waiting for JB to come out, he talking to Ball, the top guard body in the dude. And I'm gonna keep it official, man. There's at least 150 guard bodies in the jail, man. So if they want to turn up, man, they'll turn the fuck up, man. And they got guns and shit. They might not have a lot of guns like probably like the Spanish niggas might have, but them niggas be having their guns. Them brothers be having their guns too, B. You know what I'm saying? So he walking with Ball, 35 to life Ball. At the time, Ball probably got like 20 something years in, 24 in or something. You heard? Some crazy number. Crazy strong. And when I say strong, I'm not talking about blue boy strong. I'm talking about strong with respect, man. A lot of respect, man. Underground respect, not for being a killer or all that. Yo, man, that, like I said, you had guard body brothers up there that's official, man. They know their lessons. They know where they coming from and all that. But when it's on that security detail, it's real, B. That security detail with the guards is real, B. Most of them be having some warriors on their security, you heard? Just like every gang, security be having some warriors. The rat hunters be having some warriors. The Latin kings be having some warriors. The guard bodies definitely be having some warriors. The Muslims be having some warriors. I didn't even talk about the Muslims yet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, the guard bodies didn't really like us, you heard? They didn't really like us because of this dude, Khalif. Certain dudes that he was dealing with that fucked with him didn't like us, you heard? And I used to tell it, I could tell this shit through my eyes with niggas, you heard? Through my eyes with niggas. But I don't give a fuck attitude, so it don't matter to me, you heard? Now, to other little homies and other people that don't got that don't carry that attitude, yeah, you know, it'll stunt you. Other people reps and shit will stunt you if you let it. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And so this dude, he's spinning with Ball, man. He's spinning with Ball. Ball, or I don't know Ball. So at this time, I just been in the jail with him. I just know he's the top guard body brother. You heard? He got the guard bodies chilling. You heard? Because some of the guard bodies wanted to flip. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Some of the guard body brothers wanted to flip when they heard what happened with the dude Khalif. Us jumping on him and this and that over here and over there and that. Niggas wanted to pop on us. I remember I told you it was certain guard bodies that used to be icing me and all that. Yeah, and I used to be icing them. Those brothers wanted to get busy. They wanted to get busy. But you know what's holding them back? Ball and probably Prince. Because remember I told you JB was locked right next door to Prince. They used to eat together. He used to eat up there with Prince and them. Prince and them used to treat JB like a little brother. I swear to God, I'm not even lying. That's why I told you when the nigga son G jumped in and started talking shit to G, Prince was the nigga that told him to shut up. Prince told him to shut up. Because Prince wasn't really feeling Khalif like that. You heard? I don't know if he was feeling him personally like that, but he wasn't feeling him for knocking out little JB, man. His little neighbor, blood kid. We eat with this kid, young kid. All they know, Prince, JB, and was so cool with Prince and them up there. And the guard body, and I'm not just talking about Prince. It was a whole bunch of them up there, older guard body brothers. Prince was just the head of security at that time. You heard? For that side. I don't know if it was for the whole jail. I think for that side. But I just know that Prince was a very cool brother. Me and Prince had a great relationship. When him and JB had a great relationship, me and him had a good relationship. It's just the only thing I wasn't on their company. I was around the corner on the flats. JB was on the second floor with Prince and them. And he used to eat with them. It was so good. He was living so good up there with the guard bodies that he wasn't even living and eating with the Bloods up there. You heard? He was living and eating with the guard bodies up there. So when this nigga did that, boom, knocked the nigga out for nothing, Prince and them niggas didn't respect that shit. Prince looked at that like, yo, that you knocked out our little man. We got to stay out of that. So when we jumped on the nigga and we did what we did, and other guard body niggas wanted to be like, nah, we getting in there, that's car. Nigga like, nah, y'all niggas better not get in that. That nigga been doing shit to them niggas and getting away with it, and he on his own. He gonna knock out JB for nothing. Boom. So now, all I knew, that's what Ball was telling the nigga. You heard? Ball was probably telling the nigga, because he already came to me and said that he respect me, and he respect me because I got at him, and me and him didn't even have beef. You heard? I got at him for my man. You heard? So I don't know what the hell Ball was telling him. You heard? So now JB come out. I go to JB. I go to JB, the nigga that knocked you out. He out here. What's up? What you want to do? So my man JB told me straight up. He like, yo, lad, man, if you want me to put it in, I'll put it in. So I was like, man, JB was my man for real. And I don't care what niggas say. And he's still my man to this day, even though I mentioned his name in the story and his family didn't like how I mentioned his name. And I didn't mention the other nigga name at the beginning. But I didn't want to mention the other nigga name, Khalif name at the beginning, because a lot of people be trying to say that I be hating on Brooklyn niggas, and I don't. I got a lot of Brooklyn comrades. I fuck with Brooklyn. I got some of my jailhouse game from Brooklyn niggas. Cause Brooklyn niggas know how to bid, always know how to bid. And I fuck with my Brooklyn niggas, so I wasn't trying to mention niggas' name like niggas me thinking I'm clout chasing, cause this nigga's official Brooklyn nigga, and niggas are certain niggas are try to use that as hate against me and my channel, and I ain't with that. You heard? I'm just trying to tell a story, B, and it just so happened that with these niggas, certain niggas. You heard? You know what I'm saying? So boom. So that's why I kept his name out of certain stories, because I didn't want to be had them Brooklyn niggas think I'm clout chasing off of Brooklyn. I ain't got a clout chasing off of niggas. Nigga, it's enough stories to talk about Bronx niggas and all that. I don't got a clout chasing off of nobody. You know what I'm saying? So boom. So I said, yo, the nigga, what you call it? What you want to do? He's like, yo, man, I'm like, yo, man, don't worry about it. Now I'm gonna tell you another thing. The guard body nigga dudes, I was about to say niggas, the guard body brothers was on deck. They was on deck. And guess who they was on deck for? JB. Word to my mother, nigga. If niggas would have ate JB, they was waiting for the Bloods to eat JB. Cause they was sitting back watching how everything played out. They watched how everything played. See, people watch how everything plays out. And then people step up. You heard? Yo, that's my word. People, they was waiting to see if the Bloods, if we was that grimy, that we was gonna get down and cut JB just cause JB didn't want to continue the beef with the dude. You heard? And luckily, I was a good friend to JB, a real friend to JB, a real comrade to JB at that time. I not only got at a nigga or got in a beef with a nigga for a nigga, you heard? You know what I'm saying? That obviously respected me, you know what I'm saying? And how I was moving, because I didn't get knocked out up there. I wasn't letting nobody get up on me like that. And if I did get knocked out, you can guarantee you I was coming back and I was trying to stab niggas in front of the police, in their face, in their eye, and everywhere I could get them niggas. I'm gonna be a savage, nigga. You heard? You understand what I'm saying? Fuck niggas, B. You heard? You know what I'm saying? And that's why I survived up to that shit. You know what I'm saying? And basically, few homies was mad. They was like, yo, tell J, all right, niggas, because I told them, niggas talking about they gonna eat JB. I told them niggas ain't gonna do shit to JB. That was off the table. So basically, other homies was trying to come up with shit like, yo, tell him no, he can't claim blood. I said, nigga. So boom, I just let the nigga JB, and JB still claimed blood, claimed blood, was over there in C Block with the homies, the real homies. The homies still fucked with him. They still rocked with him because they knew everything. They knew niggas rolled for JB. Niggas ain't give a fuck about him not riding. Nigga, you knocked out a non-trade homie, that was it, nigga. It was up for niggas, nigga. It was up for anybody. So now look. Time go by. I'm in the jail with this nigga. Moving around this nigga. Every time I see him, I'm thinking about the incident. Every time I see this nigga Khalif, I'm thinking about the incident. I'm in the jail with the nigga 18 months. I was in Clinton 18 months with the nigga. The shit happened my first 2 months when I was there with him. You heard? I was in there 18 months. You heard? Then, right after the incident, all the guard bodies that I always was cool with from when I got there, that watched me come there, watched me form, watched the transformation of the Bloods, they started rocking with me. I was rocking with every group in Clinton at that time, except for the Rat Hunters. And when I say I wasn't rock, it wasn't like I had problems or nothing, or the Rat Hunters didn't like me or nothing. No, I was under the radar with the Rat Hunters because I came with Orlando. Me and Orlando was on the bus together. Me, Toby, Orlando, certain of us, we all came to Clinton together. I didn't even know who Orlando. Me and Orlando was talking to each other from downstate. You heard? I was a black nigga, Orlando, Dominican, I think, or Puerto Rican. Orlando, Puerto Rican, and I think he's from the Bronx. Orlando, everybody, all official rat hunters, they know Orlando. And me and Orlando and Toby, I told you, me and Toby was handcuffed together, and Toby was putting it in on niggas. So if I was a mark or I was a anything, Toby would have ate me. You heard? Toby would have tore my head off. You heard? Because we was handcuffed from downstate to Clinton together. You heard? They ain't take our handcuff from each other until we got to Clinton. You heard? So I came with Orlando, and while I was there a couple of months, when I first got to Clinton, Sammy and Chucky and them niggas was the leader of the rat hunters, or one of the or playing like the leaders, and then they got into trouble and got out of there. Then Orlando stepped up and he was the leader of the rat hunters. So all that time that I was in Clinton, Orlando was the rat hunting leader. So me and him came together. So through passing in jail, it always was what's up, what's up. He knew I was a young G and he was an older G. So he never even looked my way to look at me like, oh, yo, that little young nigga that I came with is blood and I don't fuck with them niggas, and it was beef. No, it wasn't no beef with the rat hunters and the bloods and none of that at that time. No beef, you heard? The rat hunters even respected the bloods. That's word of my mother. Orlando and them niggas even respected the bloods, B. You heard? When Toby had that beef, somebody gave that nigga a gun and Toby was on his own, you heard? They didn't get involved in it like they was riding with him, even though they would have, you heard? But they played the background, nigga. You heard? Gangster shit, nigga. It wasn't that they was hating on the blood. They ain't even fuck with it. They ain't even disrespect us or nothing, B. They was doing what they was doing in the spot. And they was doing them. That's word of my mother. Orlando and them niggas was doing them, B. Them rat hunter niggas was official, nigga. Them niggas was moving the crowd without even having to put in work, B. That's my word, nigga. I seen them niggas getting everything, living good, had everything rocking, had niggas under the wing, sunning niggas and all that. And them niggas was living great, nigga. And they wasn't even putting in no work, nigga. They would have if they had to, but they ain't even had to. They was just getting that bread and getting high and doing them. Yeah? Keep them some guns on deck. Keep them some real soldier gangster niggas on deck. So that's why I told y'all, niggas had to get the bloods right in Clinton, B. Because the bloods was never on none of these dudes' level, B. Niggas was when I got there, they wasn't on the rat hunter level. They wasn't on the guard body level. They wasn't on the Muslim level. They wasn't on nobody level, B. The only people that they was probably better than or cause they had more people, but if let them niggas would have been deep, they would have had better organization than us. The Latin Kings. Because if you went to Attica, the Latin Kings in Attica was crazy. Them niggas had they shit right up there. That kid Apollo was running shit over there when I got there. Even though I got along with them niggas, he had them niggas move on me, man. Yeah, nigga. You heard? Telling you, B. So the Bloods was very weak. And then the guard bodies wasn't feeling niggas like that, you heard? Because months before that, they already got niggas out of there. And now, they sizing certain niggas up, like certain niggas that get busy, they keeping that energy. But once all that shit got deaded, JB said, we squashed through all that. And I told y'all, the guard bodies was gonna get at us or try to get at us if we would have cut JB, I feel. Because they was everybody, because 35 to Life Bar was talking to Kai, spit in the yard, talking to Khalif. You heard? Spit in the yard, talking to Khalif. And some of the time when he was spinning, he stopped. Only time and Khalid was spinning the yard listening. He wasn't talking or nothing. I'm paying attention. You gotta remember, I got at this nigga a couple weeks ago, so I ain't up there playing games or thinking I'm too tough like that. No, nigga, I'm on point, nigga. To the point where I'm not scared, but I'm nervous. I'm on point. I'm ready for niggas, you heard? You know what I'm saying? I'm not really nervous, but I'm on point, you heard? So I'm like, I'm knowing what's going on and everything. I know who's down with niggas. I know who on niggas' side. Even if niggas think I don't know, I know. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking like this. You know what I'm saying? And we deaded that shit. And then when we deaded that shit, I started to get to know a lot of the guard body brothers. Like, for real. Like once that shield came down, that all that beef was over, and it was really over, because I told you Khalid was spinning with the yard with 35 like Bar, and Bar wasn't telling him no meat bullshit. Bar probably was telling that dude the real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, you know, you older nigga, you knocking niggas out, you putting your hands on them niggas, because I heard a little bit what came back. You putting your hands on niggas, and you know what I'm saying? Like, niggas ain't gonna keep going for that. You know what I'm saying? And part of his shit with niggas was that he knew he had niggas with him. He knew he had Brooklyn, he had guard bodies and Muslim cats, some gangsters with him, you heard? He didn't have a lot of gangsters, he didn't have everybody, because a lot of niggas wasn't fucking with him, you heard? But he had certain Brooklyn cats, and he had certain guard body cats, you heard? That had a lot of respect for him and his peoples and I guess whatever, and they bidded with him, so they wanted to go out with him. And they wanted to get at niggas, but guard body dudes told them niggas, nah, B. That's between them, the Bloods and him. And soon as, now, everything that we did, that the Bloods did with him, they stood out of. But like I told y'all, if we would have cut JB, because our homies was talking about it, and they would have did it if I ain't put my foot down, and my foot was, that nigga 9 Trey, and that's my man. Y'all niggas ain't doing shit to him. I don't give a fuck if he don't want to do nothing, you heard? You know what I'm saying? And he wanted to do something. It's just that he put it on me, and I told him, nah, man, don't even worry about it, B. You heard? Because I already see how it was playing out. You heard? If anybody was going to get at this nigga, I was going to get at this nigga again, because I got at the nigga already. You heard? So it's already on with me, you know what I'm saying? And I know I'm going to handle my shit, you heard? But I'm just not scared of this nigga like everybody else is. A lot of homies want to just get rid of the nigga quick because they scared of the nigga. And they do that sometimes. Niggas want to get you hit quick, so they'll try to get anybody to hit you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yo, no, that nigga gotta go. It was homies like, yo, that nigga gotta go, man. Just because they was scared that other homies got at this nigga already, and it's beef now, and they don't know who this nigga gonna choose to get at. So niggas is scared. I wasn't scared. I even told my homie John Moo that. He was mad at me. Yo, I can't believe you, Al. You going for that shit. I can't believe you. I can't believe you. I said, nigga, I ain't scared of that nigga. These niggas scared of that nigga. I ain't scared of that nigga. Yeah. And then Wu seen. Niggas wasn't scared of that nigga. You heard? And I stayed in Clinton 18 months. And then with this dude right here, Inf, he was like he was one of the soldiers on the security of the guard bodies. You heard? He was one of the soldiers. Remember I told you, like, boom, boom, boom? And he became a comrade. He thought he was going to have beef with me. He thought he was going to have beef with me. My son from Rochester, he was on a security detail with the guard bodies on the front line. And once all that shit died down, me and him became comrades. And we talked about a lot of stuff. That's how I knew how the guard body really felt about the Bloods when I first got there. You heard? This is my man M from Rochester. You heard? He was a soldier for the guard bodies on the front line. So when I'm saying the front line, I'm talking about If the guard bodies get into any problems, I'm talking about any problems, a person set it on a guard body dude, do something to a guard body dude, my man was on the front line. He was coming through to ear you out, nigga. Ear you out. And I'm not just trying to, big him up because he's my man. I'm just letting you know, after that incident with homeboy, my name was golden in Clinton. And not because of the work. It was golden because people heard the story. People heard what happened. Yo, the nigga knocked out a homie, that homie right there, Ellen, he got at him. Yeah, he's still here. Yeah, that nigga still here together. Yeah. So that make niggas look at you like, oh, all right, son official. I told you when Ty Guns came to Clinton, Ty Guns was talking to the nigga Khalif. He was the first nigga and the only nigga he was talking to when he came to Clinton Yard. He didn't even talk to no Bloods yet. He talked to him. And they was talking for like 45 minutes. And then the next day, Ty Guns came and told me everything that Khalif told him. Like, yo, one of the only official Blood niggas here is that kid L. And he told him the story and told him what happened. And him and Ty Guns is mans like that from the island. So when Ty Guns was telling me that, and I seen Ty Guns talking to the nigga for an hour when he first got there, in my mind, I'm like, man, Ty Guns ain't rocking me to sleep. That's his man. I don't trust none of these Blood niggas. That's why I had a mean Bronx team, you heard? And we was on go, and they all knew. I had it with them niggas. Yo, bro, if anything happened to me with these Blood niggas, y'all already know. Get at these niggas, B. You heard? If anything happened with y'all with my Blood niggas, with a Blood nigga, y'all niggas don't gotta worry about me getting at them niggas. I'm gonna get at them niggas. I had that established with my niggas. Some niggas, it was established by talking, and some niggas was established just by movement. You heard? Timing. Because niggas, that's the type of time I was on. I remember after me and Khalid had them words in the middle of the yard, my son Mo Blind pulled up, told me to pull up on the court. He's like, yo, you good, lad? You good? That's Mo Blind from the hood, nigga. I had niggas with me, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then I was the only nigga after that incident, I was the only Blood nigga that could eat with everybody. When I say eat with everybody, I could eat with everybody. I used to give everybody my bowl. I was in there 18 months. I was a Blood nigga. You heard? But I was official Blood nigga. I made sure Bloods was eating, Bloods wasn't running around there on that silly woolly shit. If you was a meatball Blood, I was the type of Blood that be coming up with the Bloods. I be snapping on you, B. Like, nigga, get out of here, nigga, with your wrinkled ass greens on, nigga. But I be kicking facts. But I had everybody laughing, but it be all love, you heard? It be real shit, but it be all love. I was that nigga. I was mad social with my niggas, you heard? Mad, and I'm not even like that. I'm a by myself ass nigga, you heard? But when I get around my real niggas, I'm a lovable nigga. Niggas fuck with L. Niggas love L. Cause niggas know I'm a loyal nigga and I love niggas too. You heard? Real love, not no snake love. Niggas fuck with you and the next thing you know, I'm trying to blow you and all that. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You heard? Nigga, I'ma blow you, nigga. You think you gonna snake me? I'ma snake you, nigga. I'm keeping it 100, nigga. So I ain't got nothing wrong with me like that. You heard? I'm telling y'all niggas, B. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, B. That's how that shit went down, man. And that was the tension between the guards and the Bloods, B. You heard? That was the tension, man, when I first got there. But by the time I left there, I could eat with everybody. And that's words of my mother. When I say eat with everybody, I could go to the Muslims, give them my bowl. I go to the guard bodies, give them my bowl. I go to the, who else? My people. I used to be cooking on my court for the Bloods, you heard? I was the main big cook for all the Bloods, making sure. We had a few cooks, but, you know, I was the main nigga that always tell niggas with the, yo, bring out 2 cans of mac, you bring out some rice, you bring out some corn, you bring out this, you bring out that, you bring out this. My man Nice got the smoke. You heard my man Nice going down, lighting up some of the homies, setting out some of the homies. He don't fuck with everybody. boom, making his money doing him. You know what I'm saying? We blowing it down, blowing blunts down, eating good. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't worried about nobody in the world, you heard? Nobody in the world. Until an old timer nigga got me out of there, B. That's my next story.